Welcome back to San Antonio Living. An important discussion this morning about concussions. If you're at home during spring break, pay attention because we're about to tell you about a brand new program here in San Antonio that's really going to help you understand the importance of taking care of these concussions. And joining us this morning, Dr. Paul Saenz is here with SportsMedSA. Derrick Fox is the president of the Valero Alamo Bowl, and Robert Carter is here. He's an Alamo Heights student soccer player. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming this morning.
Good morning.
Great to be here.
So I want to start with you because this is fantastic news. The Valero Alamo Bowl has donated basically the chance for 10,000 students to get a concussion assessment when they need that service. That's amazing.
Absolutely. It's free, so we really want people to take advantage of this opportunity. So we've teamed up with Sports Medicine San Antonio and the Impact Test. And this is really something that's free. We're trying to take it to campus, so take away the transportation issues sometimes, make it convenient. And so we really encourage people to take advantage of this. There's
been a lot of light shed on concussions lately. And, you know, a lot of times we talk about football and that being the culprit. You're a soccer player, suffered a concussion. I've got dancers at home giving other kids concussions. I mean, it really is every sport where kids can suffer a concussion.
You know, it's estimated that 4 to 5 million concussions occur annually in the United States, and of course the vast majority of those sports related and occurring really at the middle school and high school level. As you mentioned, of course, the contact sports, the collision sports, football, soccer, lacrosse, hockey, etc., receive the press.
Right.
But cheerleading is a relatively risky sport as well, and it's virtually any athlete is potentially vulnerable.
So what can happen if your child suffers a concussion and you don't know it, you don't treat it? What can happen?
The good thing to really know about concussions is that they are regarded as mild injuries and typically will resolve spontaneously and don't necessarily have long-term effects. But you do want to get your child evaluated by a physician with expertise in the management because there's so many new things to offer. We want to talk about the baseline test called IMPACT. IMPACT stands for Immediate Post-Concussion Assessment and Cognitive Testing. So it's a computerized test, takes about 20 minutes. It's actually kind of fun to take. And it's an assessment of reaction times, attention span, memory, short-term visual memory, verbal memory. But it gives us that fingerprint of the brain that is unique to each individual that becomes so vital post-concussion to watch that athlete go through their stages of recovery and then have something objective to look at, compared to and say, this athlete is now functioning cognitively and ready to go back to play.
So we want kids to do this baseline test before they have a concussion so that we can compare it to what's going on after the concussion.
And that's why it's so vital and such a great thing that the Valero Alamo Bowl is doing in offering 10,000 of these impact baselines available for free.
Okay, that is amazing. Okay, so Ryan, let's chat with you. Did you have this baseline test before?
Yes, I've actually taken the impact baseline test multiple times.
Okay. And then you suffered a concussion.
I did suffer concussion, and so pretty much what I did was, once I had been cleared to take the test, because you have to wait till all of your symptoms are gone before you can take the test.
Okay.
So once I was cleared for that, I took the test, passed it, and followed a normal 5-day return to play protocol is what they call it. And that's where they just kind of work you back into your normal day in playing.
What happened when you had your concussion? I mean, what were some of your symptoms?
Well, what happened was I had a collision with a goalie when I was going up for a header. And basically my symptoms were, I was really foggy, like almost in a haze. I still was coherent and I knew what was going on. I could answer the questions that the trainer was asking me, like, you know, what's the score? Where are you? What day is it? But it's kind of a weird feeling that I can't really describe, and that it's hard to understand unless you've had one, because it's just like you're not all there. It's like part of your brain really just isn't functioning completely.
It's just like something's off, you know, and it really is kind of a mystery, which is why this testing is so important. Why did you guys decide to get involved, Derrick, and be a part of this?
It's been great. I mean, Dr. Schmidt, one of the partners here, was our president a few years ago. We talked about, hey, what are some other things we can do as community outreach initiatives that are really something it's manageable from our standpoint. So we talked about the impact testing, teamed up with Sports Medicine San Antonio, and really trying to get the parents and the school districts on board. It's, you know, We've had about 12 to 14 schools participate over the years, been very successful from that standpoint. Now trying to take it citywide. So now it's really on parents to you know, they can go through Brain Heroes from that perspective, and they can call 59-BRAIN or get in touch with your school, because obviously what we want to do is come out and do it in mass. And that way we take care of not just football, soccer, cheerleaders, you name it.
So important to get the information out there, and today's a great day because I know a lot of parents are home. If you are at home and you've had a child that you think may have suffered a concussion, what are some signs to look out for?
Well, most of the time it's going to be very simple things like a headache. That feeling of being dazed or in a fog and just not really hitting on all cylinders, ringing in the ears, sometimes sensitivity to light and sound, more common symptoms.
Okay, well, thank you so much for doing what you guys are doing. Thanks for sharing your story. And I want to give everybody the information about Brain Heroes, because this is your chance to get assessed, get that baseline test so you can tell if something is wrong. To find more, to bring this program to your school, contact Brain Heroes. The number is on your screen. You can go to brainheroes.com. You can send an email, 592-7246 for more information. All right, don't go